Second 220 group project.
And I'm Emily Green. All right. We did the group project on Campus Ministries. We went around, interviewed a couple leaders, 5 or 6 students, and asked them their opinions on the groups.
Campus Ministries. It is a larger group that kind of is an umbrella to many other smaller groups, including Campus Crusade for Christ, InterVarsity, His House, what else? University Christian Outreach.
There's a lot.
Those are just a few. But so Campus Ministries is kind of the overall, oversees everything that goes on campus, and there are some events and services that they offer.
Meetings where people can, Christians can unite and glorify God through learning more about what God has done for us and about Jesus Christ per se.
Those for people on campus, like Christians and non-Christians.
From a non-Christian standpoint, I think it just gives them a good group of friends to be with, a healthy group of friends to be with.
And from a Christian standpoint?
A Christian standpoint gives them Christians to kind of encourage them in their walk with Christ.
It meets students' needs by giving a sense of community to people of a Christian faith.
Services that they offer as a whole. Some of those being, there's non-denominational Christian services on Sundays at 10:30 in the morning and 8 o'clock at night, and those are really cool. Everyone's invited. There's singing, and there's usually a message, and sometimes, like once a month, they do communion, but it's just a really good time to get together and worship God, especially for those people who don't have a car here, so they can't go off campus to a church. Then there's also a Catholic service at 5 p.m. and those are all held at the Cook DeWitt Center.
The first Monday night of every month they hold a campus praise rally, which is where everyone gets together and pretty much just worship. There's a message also. It's a really good time.
Also, throughout the week, both Campus Ministries and some of the smaller groups offer Bible studies and worship meetings. I attend a small group for women in health professions, which is really cool. On Tuesday nights, the whole offers is counseling. Their office is in the Cook DeWitt Center, and if you're in need of spiritual counseling or just someone who to talk to about spiritual things, or if you have questions, they're always really willing to work with you and make sure that all your questions are answered, so you can go in and just talk to someone at any time.
One of the other services that Campus Ministries offers are weekend retreats and conferences. As a member of InterVarsity, I hear about a conference or a weekend retreat at least once every 2 weeks. There's conferences and retreats for all sorts of things.
That's built there. You're able to find I've found amazing friends through there, and just people that inspire me and encourage me. I really look up to a lot of the staff there. They've been mentors to me, and just growing stronger in my faith and just growing stronger in who I am as a person. And just overall, Campus Ministry has really helped me find a community here at Grand Valley.
It's definitely about like the community and the fellowship you share together, and just being able to worship right here on campus is really convenient. Like, I can go and I know that I'm gonna hear like a meaningful message and good music, and like just be surrounded by people who are
on the subtle ideas in these communications, and there's still every once in a while get this feeling that because they are a religious oriented group, that they need to be perfect, and that's very unfortunate. I would say that it's more of an outsider awareness sometimes, because because of that, the leadership in the groups seem limited or pressure gets way too high. Basically, we're students in both Campus Crusade for Christ and InterVarsity, and they are student-led groups each. They need to be able to breathe and relax and realize, hey, we're just trying to express ourselves and trying to do what we feel would honor the Lord on this campus.
Good job of making sure that if you want to be in church on Sunday or if you want to be in fellowship with other believers, that they provide a place for you to do that.
Most importantly, they help show me that it's really important to live out what you believe and to do more than just talk. So that's what's been really great for me. That's been the highlight of my interactions. Campus
As far as a stress relieving tool, Campus Ministries really allows you for an hour to once or twice a week to really put off your role as a student and not have to worry about that big test that's coming up or that paper you have to write, and really just take on the role of a person who is in need of fellowship with other people and fellowship with God if you believe in Him. And it's really nice because they really make sure that you have a safe environment to do that, and that you don't have to feel like you're being judged for how you worship. They're really accepting of all worship styles and all people. And even if you're not a Christian, they are more than happy to have you at their events, and will. They're very not something out there for everybody if you just look and try and find a place that you feel you fit in.
Special thanks to Derek DeCam, who's a leader of InterVarsity Christian Fellowship, and the students Joseph Roth, Seth DeHaan, Mallory Foost, Bridget Knight, Leighton Kyle, and Charlie Bleesh.
I'd also like to thank Alyssa Lopez, a member of the Women's Ministries Board with Campus Ministries, and Jeremy McCourt, who's also a student.
It's just a great place filled with great community. It's really benefited me at college, and I just hope that I can see you guys there sometime.